You want to speak English, but you don't have anyone to practice with. This is one of the biggest problems English learners face. But what if I told you this? You don't need anyone to speak English. Yes, it might sound strange, but in this video, with the 7 techniques I'm about to share, you'll be able to improve your English speaking skills completely on your own without speaking to anyone. I'm not giving you motivation, I'm not giving you theory, I'm giving you a practical psychological training system. A system that works with your brain instead of against it. 7 days, 7 methods. Each one designed to remove pressure step by step. Day 1 is for people who are so anxious that they don't even want to hear their own voice. On day 1, you don't speak normally, you whisper. You literally lower your voice and speak almost silently. No recording, no performance, no audience. Just you and your thoughts. You say very simple things. Today I woke up, or I had breakfast, now I'm watching this video. Later I will study. Why does this work? Because your brain doesn't register whispering as public speaking. It feels closer to thinking than performing. So the panic system stays off. You're activating the speaking muscles without activating fear. That's the goal. You're not trying to sound good. You're trying your brain to accept English as a normal internal activity. Day 2 is where most learners make a huge mistake, and we fix it. On this day, complete sentences are not allowed. Yes, you heard that right. You're not allowed to speak perfectly. You're not allowed to build beautiful grammar. You're not allowed to sound advanced. You only speak in broken sentences. Instead of saying, I'm studying English because I want to become fluent in the future, you say, studying English for speaking hard sometimes, but important. Why is this so powerful? Because broken English removes pressure. Your brain stops trying to be perfect. It stops checking every word. It stops analyzing grammar. It feels safe. And when your brain feels safe, it starts allowing you to speak more. This is something most English videos never tell you. They push you to sound correct, they push you to sound advanced, they push you to sound impressive. But confidence is built through permission, not perfection. Day 3 is where things start to feel real. This is called the delayed response method. You ask yourself a real question. For example, what did I do yesterday? Or what do I think about this topic? Why is this difficult for me? Then you wait 3 seconds. You don't answer immediately. You don't rush. You allow the silence. Then you speak. This trains the exact moment where most people freeze in conversations. That small pause, that moment of pressure, that second when your brain usually says, don't speak yet. You're not ready. You're teaching your brain something new. It's okay to wait, then respond. You're building emotional control, not just language. Day 4 is a smarter version of shadowing. Most people know shadowing. You repeat what someone says, but here's the problem. Simple repetition doesn't create independent speaking. It creates imitation only. So we add something powerful. The switch. First, you listen to a sentence and repeat it for about 10 seconds. You copy the rhythm, the pronunciation, the melody. Then immediately after, you stop copying and say, now I say it my way. You keep the idea, you change the words. This is where real speaking begins. You are no longer just repeating. You are transforming language. And this transformation is exactly what happens in real conversations. Day 5 changes everything because now we remove grammar from the center. On this day, you don't focus on correctness. You focus on the emotion. You take one simple sentence, for example, I didn't like that movie, and you say it 3 different ways. Angry, excited, and bored. Same sentence, different energy, different rhythm, different feeling. Why does this matter? Because fluency is not only language. Fluency is emotion, rhythm, expression, and timing. Native speakers don't sound fluent because of grammar. They sound fluent because their speech is alive. This exercise connects your English to real emotional expression, not academic structure. Day 6 is intense, but it's extremely powerful. This is called 1 minute chaos. You choose a topic, any topic, your favorite food, social media, your childhood, maybe your goals, then you speak for 1 minute without stopping. Stopping is not allowed. Silence is not allowed. Correct grammar is not required. You can make mistakes, you can repeat yourself, you can change direction, but you must keep going. To make it easier, you use fixed sentence starters. I think, or the problem is, what I mean is, In my opinion, this creates structure while allowing freedom. This exercise is the closest thing to real-life speaking pressure. And when you train it regularly, real conversations start to feel much easier. And then we reach day 7, the strangest one, the most underrated one, the most powerful one, silent speaking. You move your mouth, you articulate words, you form sentences, but no sound comes out. You are physically speaking without voice. Well, why does this work? Because speaking is not only mental, it's motor coordination. Lips, tongue, jaw, rhythm, muscle memory. This exercise activates your speaking system fully without triggering fear. No one hears you, no one judges you, but your brain is still practicing real speech. Athletes use this, performers use this, high-level speakers use this, but language learners almost never hear about it. And that's a mistake, because this technique builds deep confidence silently. Now, here's the most important thing. This is not a 7-day challenge that magically makes you fluent. This is a 7-day foundation that changes your relationship with speaking. You're not trying to become perfect. You're trying to become comfortable. You're not forcing confidence. You are building safety. You're not memorizing language. You're training your brain to accept English as a normal part of your identity. And when that happens, something shifts. Speaking stops feeling like performance. Speaking stops feeling like pressure. Speaking starts feeling like expression. That's when real progress begins. If you've tried everything and still felt blocked, this might be the missing piece. Not more study, but smarter emotional training. You don't need perfect conditions to start speaking English. You don't need a partner. You don't need to live abroad. You just need the right system and consistency. If you use even 2 or 3 of these techniques daily, you will feel the difference much faster than you think. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.